At Nyxara, we are building a new type of a communication system that uses lasers to transfer large amounts of data from space to ground at a terabyte per second speed, not megabytes. So to conceptualize what this speed feels like, imagine downloading all of Netflix in 5 seconds before you're about to hop on a flight. It's the same kind of system that can enable real-time reconnaissance and geospatial analytics on the battlefield today. We have thousands of satellites in the low Earth orbit already, all of them utilizing a legacy radio frequency-based communication system. This is the same kind of communication system that Starlink uses to communicate from their satellites to ground-based assets. This system has not changed in the past 70 years. It's extremely congested. You have to get access to some spectrum licenses from the government, and it still does not meet the growing demand of data in this age of AI and autonomy. A LEO satellite can collect upwards of 150 terabytes of data in a day, and only 1.5 terabytes of data makes it down to the ground every time a satellite passes over a ground station. All that data that's not utilized is lost. To be able to utilize our satellites' capabilities to the full extent, there has been some new technology using laser communication that has been developed in the past 10 or so years. Now, this is the kind of technology that can carry 100 times more data. However, the Achilles heel to this tech is that it does not pass through cloud cover. This is the bottleneck that is stopping the widespread adoption of this technology. Nyxara is pioneering a dual laser system that can transfer data even in cloud cover, in fog, and in atmospheric turbulence. We do this by essentially ionizing the air that is around the laser beam and transferring data when the sky is clear. So we're literally creating a hole in the atmosphere, like a cylinder, and transferring an optical beam through it. This tech can fit in a box that can go behind a military truck, and we make it portable so that you can deploy it on the battlefield. If you've seen any videos from Ukraine, and you would have noticed that all drones are connected to ground systems using fiber optic cable, and that is because that is the most reliable way to transfer data on the battlefield today and make sure that it's not getting intercepted. If you use laser-based communication technology, we can eliminate the use of those cables, and each of our portable systems can communicate with a fleet of 40 drones at once, and we can also make sure that we are interception proof. The only way to intercept any of that data is by standing next to the ground station. And if you're doing that, you have bigger problems on the battlefield. My name is Gulmohar. Friends call me G. I am an electrical and telecommunications engineer who used to build 5G systems for Australia's largest telco. My team consists of Jeremy and Ethan, who are all boots on ground every day, and everyone else on the team, which is a 6-person team now, is an industry veteran, and total we have over 100 years of experience in aerospace and defense. We've raised over 350 million combined and have done a IPO for a space company already. Today we are raising $2 million for our pre-seed round for our MVP, which will be deployable and usable in 2026. We already have a contract with a drone provider to utilize this, and we will be revenue generating from when the MVP is made. We're also raising $5 million in government grants, and that gives us a 24-month runway to make this a possibility. Our device is essentially the equivalent of putting a computer in people's homes for the very first time. And we didn't know that people are going to make apps, and we're going to have Zoom one day, and all these amazing things wouldn't have happened if somebody just said no to putting a personal computer in people's homes. And we don't know what people are going to do with this kind of connectivity now. I started Nyxara because I was sick of seeing great technology and scientific innovations just stay in the lab. I want to take them out of the lab, and I have 2 seconds to live my life. And the most valuable thing I can do is build something that pushes humanity forward, get it out of the labs, and get it in the hands of people. If anything that I said today resonated with you, reach out to me and let's build the future of connectivity together.